All right, let's jump into it. How to win at cold calling. Secrets to booking more meetings and closing more deals in 2025. I'm John from Bravo Company Digital. I've done, thousands and thousands of cold calls, and our team has done over 1 million cold calls. We did the math. It is actually over 1 million. It's kind of crazy. Here's some things to think about. First off, they call this the Nimwit meme. Is it working? All right, the Nimwit meme, okay? What this is if you're a genius like Elon Musk, you're on the right side. You can outthink everybody. You can come up with some strategy that is going to run circles around the competition, okay? Then you have the Nimwit, if you will, on the left that doesn't know what to do. And then you have the dude in the middle. We are all the dude in the middle, okay? If you're watching a video about cold calling, that means you're not as smart as Elon Musk, but you're trying to get smarter. So you're like, hey, let me hang out in the middle of this bell curve, if you will, and try to get smarter. Okay, that's good. I like it. But oftentimes we get stuck in the middle. We overanalyze. We get analysis paralysis, and we don't take action. Okay, so the Nimwit meme is all about just acknowledge that you're stuck in the middle and go back to the basics and just chop wood like a nimwit, okay? So quit overthinking things, go to the left side, and what would the nimwit do if he needed to, how to win at cold calling, secrets to booking more meetings and closing deals in 2025? What would the nimwit do? He would pick up the phone and just start calling. Let me make sure you can see it, right? He'd just pick up the phone and call all day, every day. So if you take one thing away from this video, take away that. When in doubt, pick up the phone and start dialing, okay? What are the best opening lines to capture attention during a cold call? First off, I think you have to think of cold calling. Is it a one-call close where we used to call people when we were buying houses? We would call people, and on the first call, at times, we would go from, hello, this is John, to, okay, so we are buying your house for $47,500, right? Like one call, one call, we would do all that. We would go from cold to verbally closing the deal, okay? Some people are going to do a 2-call close. So you're really trying to set up the appointment on the backside, whether that's a callback or an in-person or whatever. Or, some people, some cold calling we do, we're really just trying to say, are you the right person to talk to? So first you have to understand, what are you trying to accomplish, okay? What are the best opening lines to capture attention during a cold call? If this is truly a cold call, you've never talked to this person before, you don't have their information, I jump right to the point, okay? I go, let's say I'm trying to buy houses. Okay, I'm trying to buy this person's house. I go, they go, ring, ring, ring. Hello. I go, hey, Steve, this is John. Do you still own 123 Main Street? Okay, like boom, get right to it. If they say yes, you know it. If they say why, they probably own it and you know. If they say no, then you got it. Okay, that's the best opener. Get intel. Okay, none of this like, hey, how are you? Whatever. If you're doing that stuff, you're probably not doing a high enough volume of cold calling. And also, it doesn't serve any purpose. You are selling. If you're cold calling, you are selling. Don't tap dance around that. You are selling. Sell from the moment you start speaking. Okay. How can you handle objections like I'm not interested or we already have a provider? It depends. It depends what you're trying to sell. If they're trying to sell their houses and they say, I'm not interested, I would try to figure out why. I would say, are you not looking to sell right now? Are you looking to sell with an agent? Are you looking to do for sale by owner? Why aren't you interested? Okay. Try to get that information if you can, but also realize hey, if it's a truly cold calling, you're going high volume cold calling, maybe you go all right, have a wonderful day. Take care. Right. Or, we already have a provider. I would say, what do you like about that provider? What do you not like about that provider, right? Try to get more information if you can, but also don't be too slow to hey, just move on, okay? What techniques have helped navigate gatekeepers and reach decision makers? I always tell, if you try to get around the gatekeeper, you're going to fail. If you try to trick the gatekeeper, you're going to fail. The best way to do it is to add value to the gatekeeper, win over the gatekeeper, okay? Show them respect. Say, hey, Mr. Gatekeeper, you probably run that whole place, don't you? I don't even need to talk to the decision maker. I just want to talk to you. How can I talk to you about my services? Can I send you some more information so you understand the value that we can provide? I love you, Mr. and Mrs. Gatekeeper. Win the gatekeeper over. That's how you want to do it. How to structure a cold call to consistently book meetings. Sell the whole time, right? Like if you are starting cold calling tomorrow, this is what you should do. You should start cold calling today. Quit delaying the inevitable. You should call. You should, how I do it, everyone does it differently, but I write out the first line, okay? And that's what I'm going to stick to. I'm going to say, hey, George, do you still own 123 Main Street? Hey, George, are you interested or are you happy with your current commercial cleaning company? Hey, Phil, we have some awesome HVAC specials. Do you have a second for me to tell you about them? Okay. I sell right off the bat. I get right into it. And then after that first line, I've done enough cold calling where I feel good just having a conversation. And when they give me an objection, I can usually think on my feet and just come up with that objection or how to overcome that objection or how to talk about it. I don't really need to overcome it. We can dance with that objection a little bit. And then if it's an objection I can't get over, I write it down and then I think about it. And I try to make sure like, hey, that objection got me and I didn't know what to